Japan's nuclear crisis continues. The death toll continues to rise following the massive 9.0 magnitude quake and tsunami in northeastern Japan on March 11th, and police had confirmed more than 28,000 fatalities and missing as of Wednesday, March 30th. Aftershocks continue, including a powerful 6.0 trembler that struck off the east coast of Honshu, 172 kilometers southeast of Iwaki, on Wednesday afternoon.
Over the past weeks, as phone systems were quickly overloaded, people have been using social networks such as Twitter daily to find their relatives and friends, with an overwhelming 260,000 tweets already on the first day of the disaster.
Also, Patrick Meyer, director of the free software Ushahidi's crisis mapping service, is helping organize and connect relief workers and government personnel through the provision of a systematic map that displays information about victims' needs and services. In a rare public appearance on Wednesday, Japan's Emperor Akihito and Empress Michiko visited a Tokyo area shelter to offer consolation to the victims there.
Meanwhile, Tokyo Electric Power Company, or TEPCO, has thus far failed to gain control at the damaged coastal Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. As workers still struggle to drain radioactive water from the buildings of reactors number 1, 2 and 3, major France-based nuclear energy firm AVA is sending more nuclear experts to join the two already assisting in Japan.
After extremely high concentrations of radiations were detected outside the building of reactor number 2, low-level radioactive elements were also discovered in the water outside reactor number 1. On Tuesday afternoon, contamination in seawater near the plant was also found to be much higher than previously reported. With concentrations 3,355 times the national limit, officials stated that the readings indicate that radiation from the troubled reactor cores may have been continuously seeping into the Pacific Ocean. Chief Cabinet Secretary Yukio Edano reported that a variety of measures are being considered to contain the contamination, including covering the reactors with special cloth and using a tanker to collect the plant's irradiated water.
Efforts to halt contamination from leaking into the seawater is also hampering critical work to restore the plant's cooling systems and stabilize the reactor temperatures. Officials say it is uncertain how long the workers' endeavors at the plant under extremely hazardous conditions will need to continue, but it could be months. They are thus considering the collection and freezing of cells from the workers that can be used for transplants in case they are exposed to more damaging levels of radiation. In addition, displaced residents who had to flee from within the 20-kilometer evacuation zone around the plant are now facing the prospect of not being able to return home for a long time, if ever.
Furthermore, hundreds of the evacuees are being prohibited from entering medical institutions and emergency shelters unless they present certificates proving that they have not been exposed to radiation.
The International Atomic Energy Agency, or IAEA, and Greenpeace have also just suggested that evacuations should be extended to a broader area, as high levels of contamination were found in Iitate village, 40 kilometers away from the plant. In addition to the displaced residents, companies that survived the disaster are also facing difficulties, with some having suffered irreparable damage.
The crisis has prompted Japanese power companies to delay restarting other nuclear reactors currently undergoing checkups. With around 55 total plants that supply power, this has added to concerns over the nation's future electricity supply, and the government is considering putting a limit on electricity use by major firms this summer. The Thai Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, has meanwhile intensified its inspection of food from Japan, requiring all items to be checked for radiation, with a statement issued Tuesday that indicated a shipment of sweet potatoes from Japan was being destroyed due to the finding of low radiation levels. Trace levels of radioactive iodine, believed to have originated at the Fukushima Daiichi plant, were also found in the air and rainwater of New York, USA.
With our appreciation for concerned endeavours of the Japanese and all international personnel working to ensure the safety of the public and environment, we pray for soon stabilisation of this situation, as well as eco-friendly, sustainable power for people's benefit in all nations.
Supreme Master Ching Hai wants to convey this message of gratitude to all governments, organizations, and relief workers from every corner of the world. Thank you, all the international and national help that brings care and necessities to afflicted victims. Thank you, all the relief workers, for taking time and forsaking your own comfort, even traveling great distance on unfavorable roads and conditions to bring love and assistance to people in time of need. May heaven bless you abundantly for your generosity and noble sacrifice.